We spent a day with world champions Vito, Arujau, and Stevan Micic in Belgrade, back when we were shooting a vlog series at the World Championships. A lot of this footage never saw the light of day, but Vito Out of the Shadows is out now, free to watch for anyone on FloWrestling.org. So we figured this would be a great time to drop a bunch of world champion bonus footage for the people. Vito and Stevan are wildly similar, and they get into some great conversations. Hope you enjoy, and don't forget to check the description for a link to watch Vito Out of the Shadows. All right, so Stevan Micic and Vito Arujau are actually really good friends, and now they're both world champions, and they just invited me to go film them hanging out. So we're gonna do that. That sounds really cool.
Good picture.
Good. Professional photographer.
Yeah.
You're getting the Russian head coach asking you for a picture?
He actually, I think he wanted Vito more. He started speaking Russian to him. So I was like, I'm only speaking Serbian, that's it.
How we doing, buddy?
How you doing, dog?
Not too bad. He comes out to me and goes, good friends with your dad. Everyone knows my dad here, everyone. Russians, the Azerbaijanis, the Ukrainians, the Kazakhstan, like Tajikistan, the other coach that my semis match, Iran, they all go, hey, is your dad here? Like, yes, he's over there. Go say hi to him if you want. Really hit her with an
Yeah, I did. Hey, I have practice in Tokyo. Well, Vito asked me for recommendations for when him and his girlfriend, for afterwards, and I gave him a bunch of recommendations, and he didn't do any of them. So now I'm gonna take him to one cool breakfast place.
Wow. He was saying he wrestled with my dad. All the coaches here are like my dad's age, so they've all wrestle on the same team or against each other.
How does it feel to be hanging out as world fans?
Cool.
Pretty cool, dude. It is cool. Back-to-back weights, feels good.
We're the best they got, really? I feel like that's a little concerning for the rest of the world.
I know, man.
Congratulations, champions.
Thank you, thank you.
Not easy to find two champions.
Two champion friends.
Yeah.
Amazing. You good, you are amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work. Eh?
Will do.
I'm a good friend of your father.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Every time you want to come to Italy, find me.
Okay.
All right.
Nice
I
to
like
meet
Italy.
you.
Yeah, I know.
I like Italy too.
Come over.
Gelato, pizza.
Hey, good luck. Good luck.
Tell him you come to America.
Yeah, come on. Muhammad always saying, oh, Ismail doesn't want to come. Hey, good luck tonight, bro. I've known Ismail since I was like 17.
Really?
Yeah, we trained in Dagestan together. I trained with Uguyev as well. I have a video. I'll have to find it and show you guys. It's crazy. We wrestled like a 10-minute flow. It was live, but kind of like push or whatever. I gotta find out how to get it and show you. It's cool. It's just us. I'm like 17. He's like 19 in Dagestan. Yeah. Voulez-vous or the view? Okay. Voulez-vous in Vračar. Ti znaš?
Pa ja sam Srbin.
Got the thing on you, bro.
I'm strapped.
So he's strapped
I'm
up.
strapped.
Never leave the house without it.
Sve najbolje.
Caddy?
You can, this is, you gotta secure the bag.
We have a standing joke that I'm Stevan's caddy.
Oh, yeah.
Because he throws all his shit at me and give me a banana, push water, put these shoes on, get some tape.
You know the thing is though, it's his standing joke. I've never called him that, and he's the one who just requests for me to do everything.
He treats
and then
me
he
that
says,
way.
I'm the caddy.
See what he do with the bag?
No, you grabbed it and go caddy. It's on camera.
Caddy?
Caught in 4K.
The one thing that's frustrating about Europe though is that people will just sit at a table for like 3 hours straight and not do anything. They'll just smoke and just sit there, and they'll be like Tuesday at like 11 o'clock in the morning and be like, don't you have work or something else to do?
You're gonna regret it.
All right, the world champs are mine.
Listen to this. I didn't even like the thought never even kind of crossed my mind that there's a cash prize. I was like,
Hey.
so I'm like, oh, this is cool. I won. Like, this feels great. Like, I'm sitting there, and someone goes, so how's that 50K feel? I'm like, what? And they're like, you just won $50,000. I'm like, well, that's pretty cool. The most money I've ever had in my life. So I mean,
In lump sum.
no, maybe in cumulative.
Tell me about your match a little bit yesterday.
What is this, an interview?
No,
Let him ask.
no, I'm curious.
Tyler's like, yes.
Stevan and I are thinking, like, hey, this is going to be an interesting match. They both like to drag. We both know you're quicker than, him and things, and you don't really let anyone get their ties on you. But you had to be were you a little nervous up front? Because the guy's been the best guy in the world at that weight for a while, right?
Yeah. I mean, was I nervous before the match? Yes, but not during the match. I don't think when I wrestle, so therefore I can't be nervous. Yeah, I don't even remember until I go back. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, basically.
Are you serious? You don't, but you made.
I'm not thinking
but
about
you made adjustments.
anything.
You told me like, hey.
Oh,
or was it just
it's all, instinct. Yeah, I don't know.
You can just kind of feel what's going on in the match.
I don't like your hand here. I don't like your hand here. I don't like your
Well, no, it's not even that. Like, there's no words. It's just hand pop. Like, foot, like bang. He moved that foot, bang, bang.
This is my mother. I don't know if you've ever met Vito.
Hi, I'm Vito. It's nice to meet you. Thank you.
It was an exciting match for me.
Yeah, it got pretty exciting with some of those challenges there. I think if I did it again, I could do it way better. But I literally think that way about literally everything. So like.
But any doubts at all during the match in your mind? What was your mindset? What was your thoughts? This is going to be a dogfight. What were you thinking?
I mean, pretty early on, I think I can tell if. Like, there's basically some criteria that I have to meet. Like, I guess for me, like, if I fake, like, what their reaction is, and then, like, where their hands are and stuff, and then basically, like, I can be like, all right, well, I'm gonna win or not, I guess.
Really?
I think so, like, to a certain degree. Like,
You're asking him too complex of questions right
like,
now.
I fake and he, like, gives a big reaction. Like, that's not easy mode, but, like, that just made it a whole lot easier. I think it would have been way more frustrating if he, like, when I fake, he, like, dug hook or something and, like, tried to jack me up and stop me. Like, the more wrestling that happens, I feel like favors me. I mean, I think it was a good matchup for me because he wanted multiple actions to happen, and like for us to kind of like he shoots, I counter, he counters, I counter, he counters, which at that point it's more reaction time and speed, and it's like that's like what I'm good at. So all I have to do is kind of like do that, and then eventually like just run through one, just fake, drop down to the leg, and I don't even have to score. I just have to get up and through and get the step out, right? So
There's a lot of points on the board there.
I don't know if all those points counted, but he starts pushing. I'm circling to get back in. He gets the step out. He goes, caution one, fleeing. What did you want me to do?
What a year.
Thank you. Yeah.
Vito's
Cleaning your own mat to 50K in the bank.
There was a lot of blood time that match, and I got fed up. I was like, Frank, throw me the towel. All right, we're good. Let's do this. Because we were like, I don't know. It's like literally imagine like two people in a bar brawl and they're punching each other, and someone's like, all right, stop. Someone drop their drink. All right, go. Like it's like it's stupid.
Do you think like the NCAA season for you and the way you dominated your performance, how did that affect your mental game? I know you always.
He is interviewing me right now. Do you hear how he's phrasing these questions?
Hey,
He's got the phrasing down. Are you feeding him a script?
If you know me, you know that I like to know what goes on in an athlete's head, right?
yeah, he's asking him like he's acting like he's like 60 minutes here. He's acting like he's giving an interview. Like we're trying to have some lunch.
Hit me. Go ahead. All right. So the season.
I'm a big fan of what you're doing right now, Steve. I
Hey,
like it.
what I'm saying is, Mike, I'm wondering because you had a breakout performance where people were thinking other guys are going to be winning that fix RBY. Then you come in and you just dominated the whole tournament. It was phenomenal. So how did that impact you going into freestyle season and what she did at the Worlds? Or did it?
It's nice to get like that validation that what I'm doing is working because I'm beating people that are good. 'Cause I did take a loss. I took a loss to Abakarov in Belgrade, right? So like, streak was broken. It wasn't like that, but like I don't know. It's definitely nice to know that most of the things were like kind of working for me.
You won your title.
Oh my gosh.
let me make this clear. This is not my goal.
I should start by saying this isn't my dream. I never dreamt about being an NCAA champ. And for some people, that's everything. Right? It's their entire reason for wrestling. But my dream has always to be a Olympic and a gold medalist.
So accomplish one of your goals?
So I said that like in the moment. I don't know, like I don't really know what my goal is. I don't know if there's like a do this and I'm done now. It's a little different because I just won the Worlds too. It's like, was this it? And I was like, no, this isn't it, you know, so I think I'm just wrestling because I like it, and I like winning wrestling matches, and just trying to get better. So, like, yeah, it wasn't, no award, no piece of medal is my goal. My goal is for me to be the best wrestler that I can. So
Every time you step on a mat.
yeah, that's I guess that's the goal. Was that interview enough for you? Was that a good response?
You're cut off.
I'm having fun here. I'm having fun. Come on, hit me again.
He's cut off.
Stevan, you got a question. Go.
All right, what's the question?
Can you guys tell me about your relationship?
We're both foreign. We both wrestle, and
We both watch anime.
yeah, that's about it. Yeah, became very good friends off those basics.
Yeah, no, we've trained together like a couple times. Vito came out to Michigan when I was getting ready for Olympics in Tokyo. Then this past year, I went out to Cornell with him and Yanni. So we've been boys for a while.
Fits the mold. Like
It's the mold simple.
Yeah.
What's your guys' like anime that you bond the most over?
Ooh, One Piece. That is a hands down One Piece.
And then
A one-piece shirt when he came off the mat for his world title.
I had the straw. I had I'm gonna be the king of the pirates before I warmed up. But yeah.
the newest recent one was Hajime no Ippo.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, we have to talk about that because you actually and Yanni were watching it.
Yo, I'm watching the new one
Coincidentally,
right
at the same time, I started watching with my dad actually.
now. Yo, is that just the key? Do we have to rewatch it every year now?
It might be.
It reminds me of wrestling, about winning and losing.
The person who wrote that must have like fought or something.
Yeah.
It's like way too realistic for like a fighter. It's about boxing. Dude who starts just down a journey of being a professional boxer and like all of his fights and all the things.
Yeah,
that, like
starts
they
him off.
throw in,
Starts him off as kind of like not knowing much about it, just a talent to do with a lot of power, and he just shows kind of how he goes through it. And it's not just like, you know, how his journey goes up and like who he has to fight, but like the inner mental battles.
And anime takes like forever. Like you're in a match, 1 second lasts a minute, and he's coming at me. He can't let him hit me with this underhook.
It just kind of makes you think of like how you process things in a match, maybe like in fast time.
He took a loss to like the world champ to the national champ at the time. We were talking about how realistic it was because like he literally got like the videotape of the recording of the match and he's just sitting there like staring into the screen, falls asleep there. There's like another scene where they're showing like a weight cut of one of the guys. It was probably one of the first times I was like, damn, this show is like, it has to be written by some fighter because this dude has a tomato for dinner. Then like in the middle of the night, wakes up, crawls to the fridge, opens it, and then closes it and just starts punching the fridge, and he's like, no, and then like goes and lays down and curls up into a ball, and I'm like, yo, this is the most real shit I've ever seen.
How did you make it 125 last night?
Oh my God. Can't leave bed late at night. Going straight to the fridge, man. It's tough stuff. Zane Richards, training partner from Mongolia. We're at one of the world team camps before we head out. We're doing a simulation match day. I grabbed him and he beat my ass. Very bad. Like a month before the Worlds. I was like, I'm in trouble. We did some situational goes where I started with a single leg in the air. I had his leg in my arms. And all I had to do was push him out. He was on the edge already. As soon as I went to go shelf it, his reaction was 360 kick out. On cue for 4 goes in a row. And I just lost his leg and I'm like, what? And then we wrestled match day and I didn't get a takedown and I'm pretty sure he came close to teching me. And I'm like, am I in trouble? What's going on here?
I had that same thing. So I had Ranieri Ortega come and train with me before Worlds. Who's the guy I beat for bronze last year for Cuba, and then he defected. And so he was up with us in our training camp. We had kind of a little one put together. He was gonna stay an extra week. We ended up having him stay in a third week. And because like every day when we came in, we just did matches, and like he's got nothing to lose. He's just competing, like helping me out. Every match I'd go into, and I'm just like, I couldn't believe like the matches we were getting to crazy. And they were just back and forth. And like by the time he left, I was like, I made adjustments, I did great, but I was still like, man, am I ready for Worlds? Like having that like feel, and then learning, kind of having to put that energy and focus into like what you need to do to make those adjustments. And then you know, I have other guys with me too. Like I've got Paul Bakarov right here. This dude's been, he's been out Bakarov for a while. he's been doing a great job. We're gonna go to my favorite church. Well, it's not my favorite, but it's actually the biggest church in Serbia. It's the second biggest Orthodox church in the world. It's amazing. It's called Sveti Sava Temple. Vito's gonna like it.
Vito, how do you like Serbia?
It's cool.
That's all I was gonna say. It's cool.
No, it's a really nice place. Obviously, I might be a little biased because I'm having a pretty good time over here, but you know, I'm liking it here. It's not that bad.
He said it's the second largest Orthodox church in the world.
That's pretty cool. I've never seen the first one, so I don't really have much of a comparison.
So as much as you know, this is the largest.
You got me.
They have a person that does these kind of icons and stuff in Orthodox churches, and there's only a few of them in the world. They travel in this all painted, hand painted. Really? So it's a massive project.
A lot of the churches in Europe are obviously pretty crazy, so just more so appreciation for like architecture and the art. It's cool.
There's like the 12 apostles are there, like the angels. They have like, I don't know, like the Virgin Mary's like death and Jesus' resurrection. You know, like just different things like that. My favorite's the roof.
The roof is
crazy.
Crispy.
This is like the crypt area, and they have like the services down here a lot of times because this was under construction for like literally like more than 20 years, I think.
Pretty cool. Yeah, that's a crazy chandelier.
Serbian and Russian alphabet is like, this Cyrillic is like kind of the same. Maybe like one or two letters you have more or something.
I could definitely see like
you can read it a little,
how
right?
you can read it. But it'd be like if in English, like I couldn't read one letter of the word, I'd probably know what the word is. But like my level of Russian, I read one letter at a time instead of looking at the word.
Yes.
So like it messes me up.
Yep, yeah.
You know?
Have you spent a lot of time in other countries?
Probably more than the average person, but probably less than a person that travels. Yeah. You know, Poland, Hungary, a couple different spots in Russia, Estonia, Georgia, Guatemala, Puerto Rico.
Have you been to all these places because of wrestling?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, thankful for, you know, kind of the things that sport gives me and lets me go see cool things. Probably traveled to close to all 50 states.
I think one of the coolest things about wrestling is it takes you to places that not a lot of people think to go, especially from America. Like,
Yeah.
not a lot of people from the States go to like Russia.
And a lot of the time it's like, you know,
Even
those
Serbia.
places give you kind of more of an authentic look.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like, yes, this is like, I wouldn't really consider this a touristy spot, you know?
Yeah.
This is, in some effect, just their church. So, I don't know. I'm also kind of a social person, so I like just, you know, talking to people and kind of just, yeah.
Yeah.
That stuff.
Yeah.